Welcome back to Johnny Custom Glock's Frontside Press, where we have an amazing live studio audience. It's here! It's out of freaking control! Out of control! Tommy, sit up. Oh, you are sitting down. Never mind. Guys, I got 2 hunks over here and 1 over there. All right.
All right,
So,
I can't find it.
It's the first Tuesday of the month.
Why does it say first Thursday up on the screen?
Well, if we say it's Thursday, then you don't show up.
Don't tap on
I tried to get Kara in the car on Tuesday. I'm like, it's Tuesday, we got to go. She's like, no, yeah, Thursday. She wasn't going to fall for it.
So we need all your law questions. What are your law questions? We got them. We need to know all the questions you have about having your marijuana card, because it wouldn't be the first Thursday of the month without it. And if you can get into the fair.
Fair is coming up, isn't it?
Yep.
So we better have all the questions getting ready. All right. So, what are your law questions? We got them. Again.
Always. I have it on silent. I thought it was on silent.
Let me have, if I can hear my voice coming out of your phone, it's not on silent.
Look, it shows it's supposed to be silent. Never mind.
How are you arguing this point? It's not like you haven't been doing this like a year and a half or whatever. It'd be like, and every Thursday night, it's like, oh!
It's like, well, Nylan is no longer calling in on your show,
He
so I
already
have to
called.
do something. Oh,
He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, getting ready to go live. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's Thursday. So, we got the gun lawyer on tonight. Say hi, Jeff. Oh, he doesn't get any sound?
I don't have a shooting or a gavel or something.
We're live on Twitch and live on YouTube.
You know, work on a gavel sound or something.
Live on everything. It's getting crazy on Frontside Press. Oh, holy crap. Co-host and producer, Julie Phillips. There you go. Now look at the camera. There you go.
Which one?
right.
Which one?
And if you're not in my mother's basement and you don't know who I am, my name's Mike. Oh, silent. Hello?
I already hung up on you.
And he hung up.
That
You know my phone's not on silent.
was going to be a good question, too. Damn it.
Uh-oh.
Are we done?
Where's Austin? Did he do that?
Don't yell at Julie.
It's not me.
Hypocrite. Just as bad as communist.
My phone's always on. My phone's not. She's playing the show 30 seconds later. Oh, there it is. Welcome back to every Thursday night.
Is that your gorilla impersonation?
No, that was my Julie Panicking impersonation. Oh! All right.
Yep.
So, before we go any further, like a chair, like a chair, like a chair. Tonight we have... What?
A gnome?
Mini home for gnomes.
Mini home. Yeah, we got a gnome home.
Good idea.
Right? Doesn't have a bathroom, just like the big ones.
Oh, they've got bathrooms. They just aren't flushable.
Got good locks.
Ooh, nice foam.
And foam. Boom, look at that. Nice foam. I ain't locking it because I'll never get it open, but... Oh, you can fly with this. It's pressurized.
It's got an
Like a
evidence,
chair, like a chair, like a chair.
it's got an evidence tag on it, too, so that's good.
Is that what that is?
That's what it looked like to me. Somebody took it out of the police locker and
It's a
decided to put it
battery
down here, wasn't it?
assembly Panther
Oh, okay.
6-port.
That's what
You
it
got
is.
the cool things?
Maybe there's a dead, severed head in there or something. They
Nah.
entered it as evidence.
All right, so get your dead, severed head case with nice foam.
Could be a
Like
live
a chair,
severed
like a
head,
chair,
too.
like a chair, like a chair. That is a straight-up Pelican case, I'm pretty sure. So,
Nice.
am I in the right place? Because usually they make me move over. How's that? Hey, where's the red light?
Here.
Why do I even bother looking?
Yeah, right away, too.
No.
All right, so like a chair, like a chair, like a chair. So first of all, I'd like to thank my sponsors. Well, there's one red light. All right. So my king sponsor, Johnny Custom Glock. Because life is too short to have a Glock trigger that sucks.
Yep.
Don't do it. And not only is he making awesome Glock triggers, but now he's making kits for the Timony so you can carry them concealed because they're too light, I guess, they're competition triggers. But now he's got a kit for the Timony trigger, which is a new trigger that's out, which we won't get into that. I'm not going to go over that with him again. He's right, I'm wrong, basically, but best Glock trigger on the market. Get yourself a Glock. Tell me you want a Mike McGowan hate layer, which will soon be a Mad Dog Mike McGowan trigger.
Yep.
All right. HVC concealment, best holsters out there. Right. Give Landon a call. Everybody's buying his holsters.
We have a Vanna over here.
Very nice. You missed your calling.
Dana wears better shoes.
Just leave it at shoes.
Jesus called. He wants his sandals back.
See how it works?
Very nice. You were very good at this.
No, he doesn't.
The Travi Mack Foundation.
He can make more.
If you give money to a charity and it's not Travi Mack, you gotta like music program for children in the University of Maryland Children's Hospital. Right? This foundation pays for them to have.
The guy that owns is an asshole.
Now, if I said something wrong, he'd be all over me. But since it's aggravating me, it's funny.
Yep.
So check them out. That is a great foundation to be a part of. So if you're not giving to them, look it up because you probably want to give to them. SRQLivestudios.com. This is the place to be. This is the place to be. Okay.
What do they? What does your mom charge them to set up down here in the basement?
I don't know. That's her business.
Free?
I don't know what
They
she's
pay
charging.
part of the rent.
I let Mark send a check. He just, like, if you see him going, we need to get more sponsors, she probably raised the rate.
I don't know why she charges me $20 every time I freaking show up.
Well, that's part of the program. Did you get some meatloaf?
No, I didn't get any meatloaf.
Oh, I'd be mad about that then.
Promise me cookies later.
The Bullet Farm and Wick, dried out, rocking and rolling, building a friggin' city block down there, 850-yard.
You had to finish them off.
Rifle range, right? All kinds of bays down there, 22. They got steel. It's just a great place. Once we get through the upcoming fight, someone's getting stabbed.
No, that was a machine gun.
Someone's getting stabbed.
Oh.
All right. So go check out the Bullet Farmer Wick, even though he doesn't have any social media because they took it all down. Deleted his social media. 5 accounts.
Jeez.
Same morning. Bow, gone. Can't get him back. Is that you?
Uh-oh.
Somebody getting stabbed.
Well, you're just going to be down now. You're on here making threats. Pretending to shoot people. You're going to be down in like 20 minutes.
Hey, cat's on.
I'm just saying what's probably going to happen in Chicago tonight. Someone's going to get stabbed, and a bunch of people probably going to get shot. So they need more gun laws. Take that away from him, please.
Oh.
All right, military case surplus. Tony up in Largo in a new building, in a new warehouse. A bunch of stuff went up there last week, or 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Cleaned up a bunch of stuff. So if you need to bury stuff or people or whatever, that is the place to get your cases.
Yeah.
So. And then Skies and Chaos for letting us use Strippers and Jack. So I'd like to thank 2/3 of that band. Not the a-hole third. And it was a good idea to let him have that.
Austin gave it to me.
Oh. How many push-ups will he have to do for that?
20 push-ups.
So like and share, like and share, like and share, but get yourself your favorite beverage because we're going to do the toast. See that? Right on time.
Yeah, all
This
right.
is my first block.
Good deal. Yeah.
All right. Did he have 15-minute blocks when he hosted the show?
Okay, it was my idea, and no, I even.
All right. That's all I'm saying.
Don't go for an hour. That's 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15. That's an hour.
Now he's a math professor.
You guys don't go for an hour.
Didn't even need to count his toes. They're covered.
That's right.
So here we go.
So you don't go for an hour.
Get your beverage. Get him a beverage and make him stop drinking so he'll stop talking. All right. So no matter how good or bad your life is, wake up each morning and be thankful that you still have one.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Night
And
court.
cheers to the live studio audience. Let's hear it for the live studio audience. Woo! It's out of control. All right. So, we got a question. They want to know if they have their weed card, can they get the concealed weapons license? Or buy a gun?
See Front Sight Press last month, the month before, the
month before that.
See, when you have it on YouTube, they can just click on and
They
just
can
go to the
videos
previous
and they're all
one.
right there on video. Everybody's like, oh, I can't find it. But they're all right there. It says
why
video.
you have it on YouTube.
And it's like, dum, 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 dum. They're all right there. All right, now they're on YouTube, so now they're like this.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You can, they're
So I guess that
By month.
is better than do, 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 do.
calendared, correct. It's really easy to find.
It's like when my friends go like this, like, hey, did you watch the show the other night? It was hilarious. They're like, oh, no, I had to work. Like, you know it's just on Facebook. Like, it doesn't go away. It's not like, oh, we missed the
You're lying,
show.
we missed it.
No, it's right there.
It's like the 1980s. Oh, I missed it. I got to wait next year for the reruns.
Now we're on YouTube and Twitch. And what else did you want me to say? All right, that's it. So we're on them live.
That's it?
So now if I don't have to listen to it, well, I don't have Facebook. All right. You got YouTube? Yeah. It's on that. Damn it.
So these guys are talking to each other. So Pickle and Pat,
What are they doing?
they're talking to each other. So Pat says, "Sup, Pickering?" Pickering says, "It's Thursday, so of course." Nyland asks, "What are you doing?"
All right. So is that it right there? Check out YouTube. So it's in the comments. Everybody go subscribe to that for me, please. All right. So we can start doing YouTube so I can get kicked off that.
Yep.
I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised we didn't get kicked off. We have James on last week. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Like I can't believe that made it all the way through.
That was wild. Yeah.
Holy crap!
It won't on
This way.
YouTube. Yeah. It won't on YouTube.
What's that? It won't make it through on YouTube?
Probably not.
Well, let's try to get kicked
It'll
off
be flagged,
YouTube
or
tonight.
they'll switch it to adults only, which won't bother you.
Flag this.
So Kat is on.
We
So,
checked the knock for kids. Go ahead.
so Kathy's on. Kathy's on. Kathy's on. Like 15 times. Kathy's watching. Hey,
She's
Kat.
like, I don't want to watch it. Well, maybe I should. Maybe.
Nezzy's on.
What up, peeps? We got some peeps in the house. Mm-hmm. All right. So here's the deal. I'm going to let you guys know this. Like, once again, all right, we got Shannon the Cannon Rich coming in. Mm-hmm. We're doing Fight for Your Life on the 20th and 21st. So 20th is women. 21st is everybody. All right. And we just started advertising it right now. But even though both the classes, we have half the people are already signed up. So, so if you're not signed up for that, let me know. Message me. Text me, whatever. And get signed up for that. $250, 9 to 5, 200 rounds of ammo, and learn to beat people up.
Yeah.
Give me your cards. We got a lot of people that got
You're going to need a
needed.
bunch
Well,
of your cards.
I was going to go, but it's spring break. We're out of town.
Oh.
Why don't you clear that shit with me first?
Why don't
You didn't check with my vacation schedule before you scheduled this damn thing?
Your schedule?
Correct.
You think you're supposed to be on the show on Tuesday night? I'm supposed to check with you?
Yes.
Oh, no, I'm good that weekend.
I'm just saying,
You're just saying what?
I would have liked to have attended, but you picked the day that I will not
You know
be
the problem is? You don't have your
Straightforward.
marijuana card. You get your marijuana card, you'd be a lot
But
less
I
stressed
can't
right
because
now.
then I can't take your class.
Because we were planning to go to Georgia for
Correct.
months.
Who are you, his attorney?
We're going to be in the mountains.
You're pretty good at it. Not as good as you as an artist, though. Thank you for that picture.
Nice.
And happy birthday, even though your day didn't
In the
come.
mountains.
But it's always your birthday to us.
It's true. Saves
Ah.
me. I only need to have a party every 4 years.
She's born on the 29th of February. She's a leap year baby. So how old are you? Like 1? 2?
2 and a quarter.
2 and a quarter?
2 and a quarter.
Man, that must suck when you go to drink. You gotta be like 35 years old before you can buy a beer.
If you do it that way, yeah. You have to wait until the night rolls over because it's not dividable by 4.
You get like 25.
Right. Every 4 years is a big party.
Yeah.
Saves me so much money.
Nice.
I gotta skip at least 2 days.
It's great.
All right, so here we go. They got this up there. I'm supposed to tell you about that like I was telling you about. So here's what we're going to do. We got that class. Shannon's coming in. Shannon's all nervous that we're going to not fill the class up, but he doesn't understand how this works.
Did you check the people's travel schedules and you would have had no problem filling up the
I don't
class?
care, man. We're filling up. I've had enough of you. Why don't you go sit over there next to him?
Just saying.
And the Hulk, and then the little one, and that one too. And you all get sit and throw stuff at all. Yeah.
Just saying.
All right. So Shannon's coming in. Here's how the class is going to go. We're going to do handgun. So this is the basics in fighting. All right. So we're going to do some handgun. All right. We're going to do some ground and pound with him. Show you how to get out of stuff, how to choke people out. I guess. Like I don't know what.
With your gun?
BJ guys are always hugging people. They're hugging them all over the place, bending them, stuff like that. Then how to do it and fight with your gun.
It's BJJ.
What did I say?
BJ is a whole other thing.
I said BJJ.
No, you said BJ, guys.
No, that's what you heard me say. But it's video. So anyways. Right?
Yeah, it was BJ, guys.
Well, you know what I'm talking about.
Don't worry.
Yeah, we know what you're talking about.
All right. So then we'll do some CQB. We're going to do a little bit of first aid. Boom, 9 to 5. Get it done. It's going to be a great class.
Sounds like it.
Too bad you can't
Be
come.
wonderful to attend.
You should try to come.
Sure.
Georgia,
Can you do it by Zoom?
10 hours, 1 day, there and back, just to go to something.
Yeah. Not doing it.
Ain't happening. All right.
Next time.
So what are our law questions? Do we have law questions?
Don't see any law
Nobody
questions.
ever has any law questions.
Didn't they have them in the booth?
I don't even know why I come here anymore.
Shannon, more questions, perhaps?
Just to harass Mike.
It's got to be for the friends.
Nothing? No
for the
one law
friendship. No,
question?
they don't. They know everything.
That's one Shannon more questions.
They know everything.
Why is the Second Amendment so controversial? What is the law on that? So anything stupid happened lately? Any stupid laws being passed?
Yeah, Peyton asked us.
Not really.
Peyton asked a question?
Yeah.
Oh,
Since the last time we
Where is it?
talked, they had the stupid bills, but there's been no movement on
Nothing's gone
that.
through?
They're focusing on the $2 trillion relief package, so nobody's really passing any gun stuff yet.
so how long till they start doing it?
Well, they got it I think once they get the COVID thing passed, they'll probably start with guns next. Biden just gave a speech a week ago or whatever and said he still wanted it, but
Does he even know what he's talking about?
no.
All right, just checking.
Nope.
What are you lurking around?
Feel free to cut him off whenever.
Just in case.
What are you doing?
Why did I bump into it on the way by?
Jesus Christ.
So,
So unfortunately, it's been kind of since the last time we were here, nothing's really going on.
nothing?
Quiet. No shootings, no laws, no fancy stuff going on. So what do you want to talk about?
No, I had one. There was something I wanted to ask you about.
AOW.
AOW.
Blurt out random stuff.
So,
That's literally what I do. And everyone's like,
So
well, I forgot something. I don't know what it is.
the ammo guy that was here last week, they make that here and he just drives your house and drops it off at like the front door?
I don't know if we should.
But is it like
we say that on
$50
the
a
show?
round or something? Or yeah, I don't know how that works.
No, it's
Because he says they can get it, so I didn't know like if it was just
$35 a
ridiculous.
box.
I mean, that's-
Self-defense ammo.
right, that's what I'm saying. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And there's people buying shit at Walmart and selling it for $1 a round online. It's ridiculous.
No, that's me. If I could sell for $1 a round, I would be.
Well, yeah, if I open up my safe right now, I could take
rid
like
of all
30 of those classes, but I'm not going to be
Get rid of all your
But
crappy
I
ammo.
need the ammo.
I got some 38 special I'm going to sell.
Everybody's selling it for $1 a round.
I don't know if I can say that on the show. We're not selling it on the show. I'm just saying. You know. Now, holy crap, what were the... I got to start drinking again.
Start.
I haven't drank since like New Year's Eve or whatever. All right.
All right. Well, is that
Okay,
15 minutes?
here's
There it is.
something-
There's one block.
Mark Schaefer.
What'd he say?
An RSO told me that it was illegal to modify the trigger pull on your CCW. Is that true?
Oh, let me take that. Show me case law. Go to him. Say, where's the case law on that? Where's that been used in court? Right? I am so sick of that. You shouldn't do anything to your trigger, because what's going to happen is they're going to get you in court, and they're going to get you up on the stand, and they're going to go, oh, you modified this trigger so you can kill people better. And it's going to be like, yes. Oh, sorry, don't understand the question. Nobody's ever been tried. That's the stupidest thing. I wish people would stop saying that.
Well, and he said that they told him it was illegal to do it. That's different than even saying you shouldn't do it because you don't know if they're going to use it against you in court. If he's telling people
It's illegal.
to modify the trigger on your concealed carry firearm, that's
What do you know? He's
not
an
even
RSO.
close. He is.
You should have taken my class.
So that's a resource officer for school? RSO, what's RSO?
Range safety
Range
officer.
Right, that's what I was thinking. I'm
He's
thinking
the one that says,
I'm thinking
you can't-
SRO,
you
which is
can't
school
shoot
resource officer.
every 3 seconds.
So he's not even like a
It's
cop
got to be
or
every
anything.
4
He's just a-
seconds.
Yeah. Right. You pulled the trigger too fast, rapid firing. One of those guys.
The guys that go like this happened to one of my friends. She was at the range, right? She took her gun out, put it down, right, down range, and it went like this. She goes, it just went dunk like that, and he came and go, hey, it's going to be pointed down range. I'm like, that's because he wanted to hit on you. That was
Right.
his version of being sexy.
Hey, how are you?
He wanted to show you his authority.
Did it work?
No, because she came back to me and said, hey, you know what this asshole did? I'm like, there you go. Because that didn't work out. I guess he didn't get lunch.
So we have a question from Al.
Right.
Downrange.
If you pulled over by police and are carrying on your person, do you have to tell the officer that you are, or leave it up to the officer to ask?
Neither. You don't have to volunteer that you have a firearm, and if they ask you if you do, you can tell them to pound sand.
Oh,
What's that?
Pound sand.
you don't
No,
have to
before
tell
the
them.
pound sand part.
You don't have to tell them that you have a gun either.
Yeah.
So the rule on traffic stops is everybody thinks that when you're pulled over, you basically have to do whatever the cop says. And we all know the cops walk up to your car and they're like, hey, where are you coming from? Where are you headed? You got any drugs or guns in the car? They don't have to ask. You don't have to answer any of those questions. You can tell them, here's my license or registration. Have a nice day. So I'm kind of a jerk during traffic stops because I just give them their stuff. That's all you have to do is produce your ID and your
Why you gotta
registration.
be a jerk?
You don't have to answer any
You
questions.
know it's your fault.
You don't have to volunteer that you have a gun in the car. If they ask you, you have to say no.
You didn't know you were doing 70 in a 35?
Correct.
Oh, wait,
I'm not doing nothing.
if you just said if they ask you, you have to say no.
You don't have to say anything.
Okay, all right.
No, you are on. You don't have an obligation to answer any of their questions. If you have a concealed carry permit, the only thing the statute says is if you're requested by them to produce your permit, you have to show it to them. That doesn't mean you have to tell them that you have a firearm. So, for example, when you go to the fair,
There
And
it
they-
is.
and they want
Finally,
you-
We're getting to the fair.
and they wand you and you have a gun and they say, hey, I need to see your permit, you can't say, screw you, I'm not showing you my permit. When they ask you to see the permit, you have to produce the permit. But that's after they already know that you have a firearm. If they pull you over in a car, they can't just walk up and go, let me see your concealed carry permit. You don't have to produce it under those circumstances.
So I go to the fair
Don't answer anything.
with my 300 blackout in a backpack.
Right.
Once they see it, then I have to show them my license.
If they ask for it.
If they don't, I just take my backpack and go.
Correct. If they wand you through, oh, nice gun, sir, have a good time at the
Just
fair,
check it.
they don't have to show it to them. But if they want to look at it, so when you walk up to the machine gun booth,
That's
you
right.
say, no. I
got
don't,
my
I
own."
don't want to use your BB gun. I'm taking care of that friggin' star right now.
Your
Step back.
sights are off.
Get the big bear down ready because
Oh.
here it comes. Correct, yeah. So when you do that, unless they ask for it, you have to show it to them. And the carny guy, you don't have to show him jack shit.
I can just break it out.
Yeah.
Put the suppressor on
Do
it.
you have that, sir? Step back.
Don't worry, I got a can.
Here's your $10. Back up. Yeah.
I
Okay.
got this. Pop, 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 pop.
Correct. You're all good.
So
So the
Sean-
answer is no. You don't have to answer any of those questions.
Good. Sean Hilton says, I tell them I have more guns than they do in their car.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Sean.
Yeah. The question isn't do I. The question should be how many.
Yeah.
Do you have any guns in
That's
your
it.
car? Did you say how many guns do I have in my car, or do I have any guns in my car?
Well, it doesn't matter how many I have. Like, his advice is just be a jerk.
Oh,
That should always work out.
oh.
Sure. Yeah. Should always work out.
Coming from the defense attorney.
Well, that's obviously the issue,
So,
right? I don't,
he wants you to be a jerk
I don't
and
volunteer
to have his card ready.
correct. I don't volunteer nothing.
That's right.
Oh, Nezzy's-
What'd you say? Nothing.
Yep.
And then they
Did I
put
say
you in the
nothing?
car? Yes. Good job. Here's my bill.
Yep.
Right.
I didn't say nothing.
That's how you drum up
now
business
they got no
right there.
evidence. Yep.
Okay,
Don't say nothing
Nezzy has
to
a
nobody.
question.
What's Nezzy got?
Nezzy says, if someone is trying to leave the scene of an accident with major damage and is obviously DUI and hostile,
No.
can I detain them at gunpoint?
No.
Can you detain them?
No. I can answer the minute you started your question. The answer is no.
No.
No. No. You can only, do we have to go over this again?
Yes.
You can only use deadly force or threat of deadly force, which is anytime you point your gun at somebody, to prevent imminent death or great bodily harm or to prevent a forcible felony. Leaving the scene of the accident is a misdemeanor. DUI is a misdemeanor unless you've murdered somebody on the backside. So if
The guy murdered his fence.
hit your car or your fence and they drive off, that is a misdemeanor. And I don't know how you know they're DUI. I mean, you have breathalyzer in your pocket or whatever. I mean, it's
Smell like liquor.
okay. No,
Were they killing
the
animals?
answer is no. No, you can't detain shoplifters. You can't detain people breaking into your car. You can't detain other people. Citizens arrest. No.
When you're
no,
talking
stop.
to people, can you clean your nails with your pocket knife? Is that
That's
illegal?
free, yeah, of course. Or that's legal for sure. Why not?
Is that brandishing?
No. Because it has to be in a, I'm trying to remember what the word is, reckless and intimidating manner or something.
What's this?
Now, if you're staring at them going, these are going to be your nails next, yeah,
Like
you might
this?
have an issue. Yeah, exactly.
No.
Yeah, you might have an issue.
Is that right?
All right. Yeah. I had a case where
Yeah.
a guy walked into a donut shop,
So a guy walks into a donut
walks
shop,
into a donut shop, walks up to the manager,
and the cops are there.
takes a bullet,
Yep.
puts it on his desk, and says, "The next one's for you," and walked out of the store.
Well, nowadays it would have been like, thank you.
Right? Yeah. I'd have been like, "Damn, that's $10."
Yeah.
You got another one? I'll take that next one too.
Shit's on eBay right now.
And by the way, that's not a crime. Because there's no imminent threat. The next one is for you. Like, you can't have a conditional threat. The next time I see your face, I'm going to kill you. There's a condition in there.
Right.
There's no crime for a conditional threat. I'm going to kill you right now, MFer, is a threat. That's
Do you have to
imminent.
put the MFer in there, or is it just, can you, leave it at,
Yeah.
does that
you can
hurt
use a
you?
real word, but you got to have $1 for the bucket, so you don't want to do that.
Nice.
So Troy Jenkins
Nice.
says, so crashing through my storefront and leaving the scene, I'm screwed.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah. People just think that they can do it for anything, and you can't.
It's,
You can't do it
we
at
live in
the-
a gun giant state. We should be able to
Can't do
shoot
it
people for all kinds
at
of
the
reasons.
red light when the people are cussing you and giving you the finger because you sped. You can't.
Why
do
is
any
he
of that
here?
stuff.
So Al has another question.
That could be considered an assault.
That's right. You got that right.
It's an ice salt.
Nice.
Oh, good.
I'm on the other side of the border.
Yeah, you can't shoot people on the other side of the border either. That was your director's or whatever his job is.
No, you can't shoot a moose on the other side of the Canadian
He
border.
thinks if you're on the American side and you shoot across to the Mexican side and
Then
kill
you just
somebody,
pull 'em back
you
over.
can't be charged with nothing.
You drag them inside your house.
Right?
Yeah.
No, you drag them inside
my
your
favorite.
country, and then you say, well, look, they're here illegally, so I shot them.
That's what I get in concealed weapons class all the time.
Also not a forcible felony or imminent threat of death.
If you shoot somebody outside your house, should you drag them back in your house?
Yeah.
Like I always say, because, any jackass that's ever watched CSI can't tell if you moved a body.
So Al has a follow-up question.
So
if
you
the-
shot him in here and he crawled out and then slid back in. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
He crawled back in to attack me a second
Right.
time.
So I shot
There
him
you
again.
go. Yeah. If the officer asks you if you have a gun, what should you say? If the officer persists and believes you're not being truthful or holding back, then what should you say?
Nothing. You don't have to say, there's no obligation to say anything. You don't have to answer the question. Sir, do you have any firearms in your car? Here's my license and registration. Sir, I'm going to ask you again. Do you have any firearms in your car? Here's my license and registration. You can't be arrested for obstruction for answering a question that he has no lawful authority to ask you. It can't happen. There's no lawful investigation. If it's a traffic stop, the only obligation you have is to give them a license and a registration. I'm not saying your car's not going to get searched. I'm just saying you don't have the right to that advice. Right. I'm just saying, but then your car's getting searched anyway. They're going to smell marijuana or
yeah, but if you got your weed card and you get your weapons
some
card,
guy just called and said you hit a car and drove off drunk, so they're just going to pull you out of the car.
Wreck Nezzy's fence.
Yep.
Is he going to think I'm white?
What's that? What did I tell you?
Right.
Have you been practicing? Say it. Say it.
In that circumstance,
Say it.
I'm scared.
You got it. It's all in the tone. Say it. What did I tell you to say?
I'm white.
There you go. See that?
On the 911 call?
Then they start with, oh, I didn't know you were in the club. Here's some free alcohol.
Sean Hilton has a question. Mike McGowan, what is a forcible felony? What's your favorite one?
Treason.
Yeah.
In the state of Florida, you can shoot treasonous bitches.
True story. I don't recommend it. Not a lawyer.
Not a lawyer.
But
Not a lawyer.
Listed,
Is a lawyer. Forcible felony.
Listed under the list of forcible felonies is the word treason. Yeah.
Where is it in the?
I think
where
is it first or second? It's
first.
I think, yeah.
This is it.
Yeah.
Treasonous bitches. It's legal to shoot them. Just make sure you're actually going by the law when you do it. Not an attorney. He's an attorney.
If you think this video has lasted more than a week on YouTube, you're crazy. There are algorithms just blowing the F up right now all over the internet. It's crazy.
They haven't even rung the bell once. They should be happy.
I know, yeah. So Blake McCain has a question. What about shotguns cut down to the tube? How can I make that legal?
Put a long tube on it. If it's a long tube,
right,
the barrel's good. If you got a little tiny tube, like then probably not good in many ways.
That's
to have a little tiny tube.
That's what she said. So you can, obviously you can turn it into a short barrel shotgun. I mean, it's a category in the NFA Act. So if you want to cut your barrel down on your shotgun, you got to pay the tax stamp for it, just like anything else. You send it in, you wait however many months to get your tax stamp, and then you can cut your barrel off. Don't cut it off first. You got to wait until you get your tax stamp back. But you can possess a short barrel shotgun or a shot-off shotgun, whatever you want to call it. You just got to get a tax stamp.
Here's another question.
I got a, what do you call it? A shockwave. Oh, here
well, that's now you can buy those shockwaves because they don't fall into any category.
Are you paying off a tab?
I was going to say, Jeffrey just answered a great fucking question.
Oh, yeah.
Very fucking happy that I came here. Fuck you.
That's to you.
Fuck me too.
Oh, God.
We're no longer on YouTube.
Yeah, now it's on YouTube. Yeah, there you go. You know how much ad money you just cost him for those $4?
Yeah, $3.50.
First night,
you're not getting monetized. You're not getting monetized.
Here's another one. This is from Frontside Press. If a guy threatens to blow up a bomb and he says that to your face, can you shoot him?
Ooh. What?
Like if he just walks up to your face and says, I got a bomb, I'm going to blow it up, can you shoot him?
Yeah.
That's what they're asking.
You better hope he's got a fucking bomb trapped to his chest.
Could have saved one for you, buddy.
Like if he looks like BA, you ever see BA on the sidelines? He's got that thing on his chest. Looks like a bomb. Bobby's like, why's he got a bomb on his chest? I'm like, oh, I don't know. So she tried to figure out what it was. Like you put in there, what is that on his chest or whatever? And somebody put back, it's the shot collar to Antonio Brown.
Yeah, you better hope he's got a bomb on his chest.
Why?
Because if you shoot him and he doesn't, that's not enough, in my opinion, that's not enough reasonable
counselor.
Reasonable belief that you're interfering.
But it's okay if you say, I'm going to kill you, then...
I didn't say it was okay at that point.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not. I said that could be an assault But I didn't say that meant you could shoot the person for saying that.
Is assault a forcible felony?
No, misdemeanor.
It is?
Assault is a misdemeanor.
Oh, it's like
Aggravated assault is a felony. I don't think that's going to be a forcible felony because assault isn't touching people, it's threats to touch people.
what's aggravated threat? That you send you an
No, it's
email?
aggravated assault.
I'm sorry, aggravated assault.
Assault is I'm going to punch you.
Yeah.
Aggravated assault is I'm going to shoot you. But you still have to have...
Levels of assault?
Yes. Yeah. There's levels of batteries, too. Misdemeanor battery, felony battery, aggravated battery.
So
Battery
would
after
it be
prior
like
conviction.
would it be like I'm going to step on your foot, then I'm going to punch you, then we get into like I'm going to scratch your eyes.
So here's what an
knives,
assault is.
guns,
No.
flamethrower.
So here's what assault is. Assault is not just words. If I say I'm going to punch you, but I just sit here like this, you're not getting an assault.
I'm
An
not being
assault is
assaulted?
basically if I punch you and I miss, you duck out of the way, I get an assault because I took actions to follow my verbal threat. If I try and run you over with the car and I actually hit you with the car, that's aggravated battery because I hit you. If you dive out of the way TJ Hooker style and I don't actually run into you, that's aggravated assault because I use a deadly weapon, which is the motor vehicle. So if I shoot a gun at you and I miss you, it could be attempted murder, but it could also be aggravated assault with a firearm. If I shoot at you and the bullet goes through your arm, that could be attempted murder and also aggravated battery with a firearm.
So
because
battery,
that
you guys
now
gotta hit
makes
people?
contact. Battery requires contact. Assault is no contact. But assault can't just be verbal. You have to take some sort of action to carry out your threat.
Yeah, I know he's talking.
Correct. Correct.
Will you tell that to the gypsies on the internet, please?
Why? What are they doing?
Sticks and stones used to break my bones. The words are...
Well, correct. Now your words are the most threatening things that's ever existed in the history of the world.
Oh, I beg to differ.
Here's what I find funny about this. What's the word they use when somebody gets so upset over a word? Somebody said something bad to you. Well, how do they describe that?
Offended.
No. Triggered is the word that they use.
Oh, trigger.
So the same leftists who hate guns and gun terminology call the victim triggered when you say a bad word to them. That doesn't why I pick triggered. It just seems like a contradiction to me.
I'm with you. I'm with you on this one.
Wussified or something. You know?
Yeah. All right, Wendy
Chicken
Hamilton
shitted, I don't
has a
know.
question. If a person broke into my house but doesn't have a gun, can I zip tie him at gunpoint until
Who
the
is
cops
this?
come?
Who's this?
Wendy Hamilton. Oh.
Go ahead and answer that. I just want to say this. I love you, Wendy. Go ahead and answer that.
Castle Doctrine, right?
Well, look.
It all went south when zip tie came up.
I'm thinking.
Duct tape, zip tie.
Is there a black leather outfit involved in this conversation? What's going on?
And whips and
Somebody bring out
chains.
We're on YouTube.
And somebody bring out the gimp or something? I don't know what's going on in there.
Twitch just went down.
Well, if somebody breaks
gonna
into your
fact check
house
that.
and you can detain them, yeah, that's perfectly legal because they're in your house.
And how hot you want to be when you're detained.
Right. However, what kind of fuzzy things are on your handcuffs, nobody cares.
They walk in and go, whoa!
Nobody cares. What's going on here? Yeah.
Why is he in a trunk?
But the house thing is.
Where'd
the
you
house
get that
thing
big
is
ass
weird.
case?
Yeah, what's this case from? Why has it got an evidence sticker on it? I don't understand what's happening over here. Houses are weird because everybody just assumes if you find somebody in your house that's not supposed to be there, you can just automatically shoot and kill them. That's not true.
Why not?
Because it's not true. There's the Castle Doctrine
Hey,
doesn't
go back to
stand
May
for
of last year
Right.
when he was drinking and see what it says.
The Castle Doctrine doesn't stand for the fact that you can just shoot people in your home. The Castle Doctrine means that it used to be in Florida, now they have stand your ground, but it used to be if you were out in public away from your home and somebody attacked you, you had to run away. You had a duty to retreat. The Castle Doctrine simply meant if you were in your home, you didn't have the duty to retreat. The same general rules apply about use of deadly force. It's all circumstantial. If it's in the middle of the day and there's a 16-year-old kid that's just climbing through your window, you can't just shoot him in the face if he just seems like a 16-year-old kid climbing through your window. If it's 2 o'clock in the morning and 4 guys are coming through your window wearing ski masks, you could probably start shooting people.
What does time got to do
all
with
going
it?
to be because it's all going to be.
When did time
It's
come
all
into
going to be
this?
based on circumstances.
So now I got to wear a watch and a gun?
Correct.
What if you have a daughter?
Someone's
Correct.
kicking my door. It's like, oh, it's too close to lunch.
Did you hear that?
The day's out.
What if you have a daughter? And the 16-year-old kid's climbing in there.
Do whatever you want.
Hey, remember this episode?
In 12 years.
Cleaning his guns on the porch.
That guy
Prom
would
night.
He'd be lucky if he got shot. That'd be the easiest thing.
You're wearing boots instead of sandals with socks.
That's right.
Cops show up. Wendy's over your house. There's all kinds of zip ties and things going on. And you guys are like, what?
Do we want to give something away?
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm not saying nothing.
Here's my license and registration, sir.
That's right. That's right.
But where do you
I'm going to call my
I'm
attorney.
not showing him my CCW unless he asks.
I'm going to call my attorney. My phone rings. Hey, what's up? Hey, come down here and pretend you're my attorney. Don't worry, I'll tell you what to say.
Bring a briefcase.
I represent. They're like, no, you don't. Can't even say on YouTube. All right, check me a number.
There we go. Take one and throw it at him.
Just one.
454.
Ain't that one. 45!
Good number.
For many
Does
reasons.
that go for a 120 around these days?
What's that?
What's that go for a 120 around these days?
Yeah, because if you shoot someone with a 45, kills the whole family.
That's what I hear.
Snaps his neck.
Yeah.
Sean Hilton has a question. If I can shoot a 16-year-old climbing in my window, can I at least beat his ass?
Well, yeah.
If you can't shoot him.
If you can't shoot him, yeah.
What's the difference if it's close to lunchtime? Or nap time or whatever? Freaking 45. How do you not... How do you miss 45?
And I'm not saying you can't shoot the guy. I'm just saying good luck in front of a jury with that one.
So what you're saying, there's a difference between being able to do something and being allowed to do it.
You better have a big case.
No, he's not.
That you can bury somewhere.
What's that?
So you better have a big case that you can bury somewhere.
A nice backhoe.
That's fun.
Why does everybody want to... Why? I get so many when
You
can I
guys actually count,
kill
please.
somebody questions.
You counted.
Like,
Bunch of sick people.
wait, don't you teach people in your classes, like, you don't want to kill people? Like, that's the whole point, is that you don't want to
I
kill
actually
people.
say this in my class.
And every
I hope you
question I
never
get
have
is...
to use your gun for anything besides
When can I
practice and
use it?
training.
Yep.
You don't want to have to shoot somebody, I can promise you that.
Well, it's like I see
Are
all
we
these memes on Facebook
Like what?
where they're like, my face at 2 o'clock in the morning when I hear the door open, and some guy with like a big smile on it. I'm like, do you want people to break in your house at 2 o'clock in the morning? Like, I don't understand those memes.
Why are you looking at me?
And then what happens is, when that guy does break in your house and you shoot him at 2 o'clock in the morning, that prosecutor is going to go, look what this guy just put on his Facebook post a month ago. He was looking to murder somebody who came through his door.
Whose side are you on?
Same side I'm always on, my own.
How can you not beat that argument?
What? Why that he's posting things on meme and then did the exact same thing like a month later? I'm not saying I can't beat it, but why do you want that to even
So
be in
comedy
front
is
of a jury?
illegal now.
Correct. Well,
That's
you
what you're saying.
You know this. Ask Dave Chappelle, he'll tell you.
Ashley Nicole won the case.
Is she
Is
here?
that the only thing going on tonight? Is one case? There's no holsters or anything going on?
No, just a
What's
case
that?
tonight.
No holsters or anything going on?
Why? What are you giving away?
One free, how about a free murder consult? I don't know.
Oh.
Let's give it away.
Give or take.
One free 2 o'clock in the morning murder phone call?
There it is.
Not a trip to the station, just a phone call.
They want to know if senior citizens have more chance getting off if they shoot somebody because they're old.
Well, self-defense in general is...
Oh, now we're talking about self-defense. 2 seconds ago, it's, oh, you posted a meme. You're a murderer.
Correct. Old people don't post memes. They don't even know how to work Facebook. No offense to all the old people in the audience. So,
Oh.
He said that, not me.
that's right, I did. So, there's two things in self-defense: objective or subjective. Objective means what a reasonable person would feel in that situation. Subjective is what this particular person feels in that situation. Self-defense and trial is kind of like a mixture of both. So
I'm letting you know right now,
right.
I was in fear for my life.
So
I'm very scared.
They do take into account things like the age of the person, the size of the person, the circumstances, the medical conditions. Like, they will take those things into account.
Good, I should be all right
But then they will apply those things to a reasonable circumstance and say, look, I know you're old, but that guy is also old, and he was like 50 feet from you, and all he did was give you the middle finger, so you can't say you're in fear for your life.
He broke into my house. It was very scary.
You'd probably be a little bit better off in that situation if you were old, yeah.
I'm old.
Especially with the jurors around here, because you're going to get a jury of your peers, which are mostly going to be elderly people.
This is my jury right here.
That's true. It is.
They bring me in like this, and those guys stand up and they're like,
It is. You get two types of people in jurors. You usually get older retired people because they think it's cool because they get to go out and like do
they
stuff.
never let me be on a
talk
jury.
to people, meet the people. You get oftentimes younger kids, like 20-year-olds or whatever, because they're like, I guess I got to go. And then you get other people who just like are too dumb to figure out how to lie on their form to get out of jury duty. So 90% of the juries are going to end up being retired older people around here. They just are.
They never let me on a jury.
Well, no, they're not going to let you on a jury.
Because they don't have any extra phone books.
Did you ever hear the one where my dad got kicked off the jury?
Mm-mm.
So it was a really bad case of a guy that did something to a 9-year-old kid. Right? So my dad was sitting on a jury like this, and the guy walked in and he sat down, and the guy looked over at the jury, like being all mean mugging, and my father took his tie and wrapped it around his hand, and he went like this. And, and they were like, whoa! Whoa! And then he didn't get to be on the jury either.
No.
So Nezzy has a comment, which
Is it about people running over fences?
well, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, he's going to owe you $1
No,
for
you
this.
can't shoot them.
He says, "Good grief! Might as well just leave the doors open, or figure if some drunk with a suspended license trashes your property and totals the neighbor's car, just wave and say, 'Have a nice day.' Fucking stupid! I owe you $1." So there we are, Nezzy.
Hey, it's the law, man. That's the way it is.
Right, you want to shoot people for property damage? I mean, that's not a like that's not how. I'm sorry, that's not the way it works.
So look at me. I didn't say that. It was Nezzy.
Right, cars can be replaced, fences can be replaced. Like, you don't shoot people for stuff like that. They may be jerks and scumbags, but you don't shoot people for stuff like that.
Can you whip their ass?
Well, that's a different issue. You want to tackle them and detain them with your zip ties and shit while you're waiting for the cops to show up. Good luck with that. Now, if you go to tackle them, and then during the scuffle they get the upper hand, and you become in fear for your life, then you can George Zimmerman and do whatever you want. You know?
So Frontside
But
Press
why do you
says-
want to insert? Again, why do you want to insert yourself in the situation? Like, you don't have anything better to do with your life?
Why are
Not
you looking at me? I
I'm
didn't
talking
do anything.
people in
No,
general.
No, you caught yourself.
I'm looking at the camera.
You caught yourself doing it again.
I'm looking at the camera.
No, you're not.
Looking
You
at
went
the
like
camera.
this. You got all upset, and then you went like this.
You
Why
are
do you? Like, I'm just sitting here. Like,
You are not Batman. Why the hell do you give a shit?
I wouldn't be Batman anyway.
Like, who? Like, I don't understand. Why would you people want to
Deadpool.
insert themselves into stuff?
All right, here we have
Right,
another
we're not.
comment.
You're not Batman. You're not Deadpool.
You don't know that.
Take their license plate, call the cops, go back to bed. You don't have anything better to do with your night than try and insert yourself into a car accident? Stupid.
Guy breaks in, you shoot him, and then you shoot in the ceiling, and then you pee your pants, and you tell the cop, guy breaks in, and I fired a warning shot. He kept
Illegal.
coming. I
you
was
can do
so
warning shots.
scared that I
You can do
peed my
warning shots
pants.
now?
I win the case. Really?
So there was the case in Tallahassee or Gainesville or somewhere up there.
I did what Joe Biden told me to do and went to
Correct.
jail for 20 years.
There was
yeah.
a woman who was at her house, and a man was coming up saying he was going to beat her up. He beat her up before or whatever, and she fired a round into the ground. They charged her, as prosecutors wantonly do, and charged her with aggravated assault with a firearm. She got convicted and sentenced to like 5 years in prison or something like that. She appealed, and this actually I believe it went all the way up to the Supreme Court. They overturned it and said, no, you can't get an aggravated assault like that because it falls into the category of threat of deadly force. Shooting into the ground is the same as waving your gun around. So they let her out. They overturned her and let her out. And ever since then, now there's case law that basically says if you fire a warning shot into the ground, as long as you meet the normal criteria, imminent threat of death, great bodily harm, or whatever, you're fine. Don't fire a round in the air because obviously that's going to come back down somewhere. But there was a time where shooting into the ground was bad, and then they overturned that. It actually went, I think they may have even changed the statute, if I recall, based on that case. Like some Florida senator or whatever introduced legislation or something to change that. Because that woman was clearly about to get murdered or beat up again, and they had the nerve to charge her with aggravated assault with a firearm.
That might be why the question on that test allows you to fire a warning shot.
Don't talk about the test.
No. Okay.
But why are you shooting into the air? Here's all you do. You get that gun that doesn't have the serial number on it, and you drop it Serpico style.
So every time I open up my mouth, you're like, he's not an attorney, but now you're covered.
That's a joke. Disclaimer, that's a joke.
Oh.
Don't carry your drop pistol.
Comedy's illegal in the United States.
Don't carry your drop pistol. Somebody's got to edit that out and send it to the bar. This guy's telling people to drop down on there. Some liberal gun grabber will be like, look at this freaking attorney.
What if my warning shot hits the guy?
Well, it's a pretty shitty warning shot.
You
need to go take a class.
You haven't
would
seen
be my
somebody
suggestion.
shoot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You may take a class, is my suggestion. Most of the time, the cases I get, they're actually trying to murder the person, and they don't. It's like the reverse. I try to shoot him like 6 times, and I missed.
Got 6 warning shots at him.
Cops are like that too, man. You look at most cop shooting cases, and they're like missing like 90% of their shots.
NYPD, when the guy shot the guy in the Empire State Building, came out like 8 years ago, what it was, fired 13 shots. 2 guys fired 13 shots, right? They hit 9 different people, some of them multiple times,
right?
And didn't hit the bad
guy. Not the guy, right? Yeah.
That's some great shit right there. 13 shots. That's like me to the camera.
If you ever read any of those use of force reports and stuff from the cops shootings, it's bad. I mean, I get it. Adrenaline's moving, and it's not as easy as it is with barrels that are just standing there and don't move. But yeah, they miss a lot. The up close ones will get you.
All right.
Is that it? What else?
That's it. That's our time. That's our 4:15s.
Here we go.
Now we got 4 minutes left.
I don't have one. I don't have the one to race star. I don't have one.
Right. With the price of ammo, that's a clean. Yeah. I don't know why. Why are you firing warning shots when the shit's $1 around?
Right.
Don't you have that sign? Everybody's got that sign. Due to the price of ammo, there will be no more warning shots.
The increase in the price of ammo.
Nobody's got those. I actually have one of those signs in my garage. My wife bought it for me.
You know what a Florida warning shot looks like? Bang!
Yeah,
You're gonna get shot again.
Yeah.
Bang!
Yeah.
It's your freaking Gunshine State warning shot. Fire warning shot, you hit him between the eyes. Just let him know another one was coming.
No, Sean, I'm joking. No drop guns. It's a joke. Jesus.
No.
No drop guns. Imminent threat or death of death or great bodily
I
harm.
told you, like you try to get all funny.
Forcible felony.
Memes are bad, but you can say shit like that.
Because they know I'm joking.
Oh,
They think you're telling the truth.
No. You need to up your game if you're going to be defending me. That's all I'm saying.
Really, I'd really love for somebody to be investigated. Oh, the gun lawyer told me I can do this.
Oh.
That's why I hate answering those questions. But what this scenario? Yeah, sure. And then when that happens,
what if?
Gun lawyer told me the car one's always the best.
You know
Can I
what
carry
if?
my gun this way? If I answer that question, the minute they get pulled over and the cop says you can't carry your gun like that, bullshit.
Oh.
Jeff Young said I could. Give him a call.
You got socks and sandals?
Oh yeah.
Who you calling
Everybody's
old?
making fun of me last week, so I figured I'd wear socks or sandals.
Who you calling old?
Here's the funny thing. Can you zoom in on this? So this shows you how often I wear socks.
Yeah.
Like I literally have 2 pairs of socks, and they look like this because I'm not going to go buy like new pairs because I do not wear socks. I have 2 pairs of dress socks when I got to go to court, and then I have like 4 pairs of sandals. I hate shoes and socks.
Yeah, definitely wrap it up, man.
They all look like this. Wrap it up.
All right. So first of all, I see it. I'm looking.
Wait, on me. Somebody on me.
Why?
On me. On me. Who's on me?
Check out YouTube and Twitch.
Nobody's on me.
No. Why? Do you want to show more socks?
On me. On me. I want to give some plugs.
Oh, he wants to get some plugs. Go ahead.
There he goes. Jesus. Is that? Am I not?
Why are you looking at me again? The camera's on
You're running
you.
the show.
The camera's on you,
So,
Plug
my YouTube channel is called Musings with MGL. That's short for Minnesota Gun Lawyer.
I subscribe. I know what it is.
Right? Subscribe. Go on there. I answer a lot of these questions. I do a lot of commentary about gun laws that are coming up, political things that are whatever.
I've never been asked to be on his show.
I've done a couple of weird movies. You know what my show is? It's in my office with my camera and my headphones that
Maybe
Mark
you can call
sold me,
my mother
and my
get a better
backpack.
look.
Maybe it'd be nice if I could. So Musings with MGL. I'm up to a whopping like 700 something subscribers. So if I get to 1,000, I can start getting that sweet ad money.
Nice.
So please subscribe.
Like and
Also,
share.
also, this is the birthday girl, February 29th, no birthday. She also has a YouTube channel called Kiki Kara's World. Kikikara. Kiki Kara's World. She's at like 88 subscribers. So if 12 more people subscribe tonight, she hits 100. Boom, she gets a nice little email from YouTube.
1,
that
2,
says
3, 4, 5, 6,
congratulations.
12
Yep,
people.
exactly. Kiki Kara's World. She does all kinds of funky stuff. We posted a video when she petted all the alligators and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It's got like 800 something views on it. So she's all kinds of. She makes slime. She tortures her parents. She rides motorcycles. So there's all kinds of cool stuff on there. So there, get out of here. Go check out that one. Kikikara
Yeah.
World. Kiki Kara's World.
You forgot the S at the end.
Yeah, but it'll come up if you just leave the S out. We tried Kara's World, but some other jerk on Facebook or YouTube had that
Jerk.
channel, so we had to add Kiki. That's her nickname. So that's it. Musings with MGL. Get my subscribers up so I can get some money. Get her subscribers up so she can shove in the face of all her friends at school.
All right, you done?
Yep.
I'll do the
That's all
best.
the
If you
plugs.
remind me, I'll put it on.
MinnesotaGunLawyer.com. Call if you have any questions. Call me if you shoot somebody. Don't shoot somebody, but if you do, call me. Or please shoot somebody. Please, that's how I pay my rent,
There you go.
mortgage, whatever.
That should go over well. And I'm the bad person here. All right. So first of all, I'd like to thank the Please Shoot Somebody lawyer
Don't shoot people. If you do, call me.
for always being on
I
the
also
show.
do divorces, car accidents, civil lawsuits. So if you don't shoot somebody, still call me.
Holy crap.
Jack of all trades, man. No canon law. I don't do canon law.
You never get a kid.
And I do expect next time I come here, I'll have my own little theme music of some sort. Gavel, somebody saying objection. You can't handle the truth. I don't know.
Handle the truth.
Something.
Oh, find that. That's going to be his theme.
Yeah, that might be copyrighted. You have
I'd
to
like to
pay
thank everybody for checking in, and I'd really like to thank that crazy ass live studio audience. Out of control. All right, like and share, because next week we're giving away another cool case. All right, so play music, take us out. Thank you very much.
Peace.